Initially, I was catatonic, in disbelief, and then I don't think I spoke for probably a couple of days. I did get support, but it was probably about 2 months after Stephen passed, and this is 26 years ago, so there wasn't much. There wasn't, and I certainly would have known. I did go to a psychologist for a couple of months, and she was quite helpful. We'd just gone through a bad time. We just lost a house before Stephen died, and it was just, it was just a mess. So I had a lot of things in my head, and I'd lost most of my family, my parents, and things. So it just all culminated, I think. And my support came mainly from my family. I still had a son and a daughter and a foster son, and they're just amazing, warm, very positive people. My husband wasn't. My husband would hug me every time I walked past, but he didn't get any support at all, and he didn't think he needed it. So he wasn't much. No, I'd get a hug. He wasn't emotionally supportive at all. So it was mainly I had to do it the hard way. I had a nervous breakdown. It was hard. It was hard. But as I said, I had a wonderful lot of friends, and not that they really understood what I was going through, but they kept me busy, and I just threw myself into work. We had a grandchild. My son, who took his life, he was a year and a half old, so it was that relationship with him, although it was a long distance relationship. And then I had another grandchild, and that filled a big hole in my heart, and then consequently I've had more and more. And I decided when my second grandson was born, hey, I want to get back into living again. I don't want to be sad all the time. So I just made myself busy. I did as much as I could. I got involved in the community, and so it's mainly my family that's been there for me. So I'm very, very fortunate to have them. There's so much more out there now than there was. So I think anyone who's going through this situation needs to get help as soon as they can. And it's there, and unfortunately a lot of people aren't aware of it, but there's some amazing people out there really, trying to help, and you get to the point where it's not just easing your own heart, it's being proactive too, and being able to help everyone else that's in the group. I think any group like we have with our bereavement group is we're all at different stages, and you get strength from helping someone else who's a little bit further on, and I see it happening in our group. Someone who's been bereaved for about a year will go to someone else who's recently lost a loved one, and it's really encouraging, and I come away with a feeling of strength, that we're actually doing something. And I just found this wonderful bond with people there, because the first time ever this family's really understood, really knew how I felt. It brought a lot of it up, because I hadn't put it out of my mind, but I had to go through a lot again. But I think part of my healing process too has been able to be a part of this group, and in a capacity where I could probably give the others a bit of hope for the future. It's never going to be rosy. It's never going to be what it was. It's always going to be hard, but you've just got to decide whether you want to carry on with your life and live and have a worthwhile, make it worthwhile. I can, recommend that people do take what's there, any help that's there for them, because it is there now, where it wasn't in my day.